So if you didn't make 50x trade on your account today, here's why. And guys, this is serious stuff, okay? So one of the excusable context cases could be, well, you were already in another trade. You couldn't close it. It's understandable. Fine. But the majority of the people, I'm talking about the 97.89% of traders today could have made 50x trade if all they did was stick with 30 market moves, understood what a move to top pattern is, and if they just traded it, not in the morning, buying calls when the market was slightly pumping. I'm not even sure if you can call it a pump, right? So the market is down 160 points in the last couple of days, and all of a sudden you see the market pump 20 points, and you're like, oh my God, I'm buying calls. Right before what happens? Right before the shit collapses 100 points on you. So, like, you were buying calls when you were supposed to buy puts because you let your emotions in the fucking way. Like, I'm not sure. Like, we've recorded a lot of videos on this channel to help you guys understand the overall direction of the market. So, trade in the direction of least resistance. Right now, the least resistance of the market is to the downside. So, if you're buying calls when the market is pumping, guys, that shit is only going to last. The smile on your face is only going to last for about 7.5 minutes because that's a time interval of about how long that pump is going to last. And then 7.5 minutes goes by, you're going to look at your screen and be like, oh my God, these calls just went to shit completely. So the reason why you didn't make a 50x trade today is because you didn't sign up to trade with a 30 market moves coach. And again, maybe you had some other trades involved already. Or the third reason is you didn't have your account set up the proper way to where you could have taken the trade that really paid out. The biggest trades for the day, guys, is gold puts. Gold puts, yes, if you traded with me today, gold puts went 30x. They went 30 fucking x. In the 2505 strike, gold puts to the expiration did 30x exactly from the time gold was opening up to the time the gold was expiring at about 230. So guys, phenomenal trade on gold. If you didn't take it, it means you were either in another trade, you didn't pay any fucking attention to what I was saying in the last 300 videos, or you simply did not have your account set up to be able to take advantage of that trade. So if some of this applies to you, you know the proper step to take now is to get in touch with 30 Market Moves and talk to someone here who can help you step by step, set up your account to where you can take advantage of market opportunities like this. Now, needless to say, we've been bearish on the market for a long time. We've been advocating to short the bounce. Well, here comes the bounce today after the job report, and what do? Leo, I buy calls. Yeah, that's why your account is at fucking $500 instead of $500,000, because you bought fucking calls at exactly the moment we should have been buying puts. So, as mentioned, though, we were buying some puts on S&P 500 futures yesterday. We're buying them this morning. We're buying them on the bounce. Every bounce, I guarantee you, every bounce the market is making right now, it's like it's a gold mine, right? If you had a sure fucking situation that you can get paid on, okay, all you had to do is, oh, the market is bouncing. Okay, here I am. Here I come. 13 mm. Let's fucking go. And there it is. Shortly after that, 7.5 minutes later, the market fucking dumps. Okay, so if you just focus on the right shit instead of involving your emotions, take all your fucking emotions out of trading. If you just come to 30 Market Moves, trade with a coach, okay, hold on to your trade. So, which takes me to the next point. I had a lot of guys that were in MSTR trade. Now, guess why you were in MSTR puts? Well, because it's normally highly correlated to the behavior of Bitcoin futures and Ethereum futures. Well, Bitcoin and Ethereum, what do they do today? They take complete shit. Bitcoin is down at the point I'm recording this 7%. Ethereum is down fucking 9%, 8%. So what do you make out of it? Well, normally MSTR would drop a whole lot more, especially considering the statistical history. Like when you go in, you put these trades on short-term expiration, you got to take a look in consideration of what has transpired, maybe statistically wise, over the course of last year. And statistically speaking, MSTR makes some of the biggest drops in the last hour of trading, which happens to be on a Friday. So why would you not want to take an MSTR trade? Well, because it deals with something that I have underlined in some of the prior videos in not so distant past, guys. I have mentioned to you that the most important thing you could be trading is the underlying itself. So when you try, like if your strategy calls for Bitcoin to drop and you want to bet on that, okay, you don't necessarily go and you trade MSTR puts. Yeah, MSTR is highly correlated to Bitcoin. It's highly correlated to the way Bitcoin pumps or dumps. Okay, but at times it outperforms Bitcoin, at times it underperforms. So if you really wanted to make the most out of trading Bitcoin drop, you would want to go and trade directly options on Bitcoin futures. You would want to trade directly options on Ethereum futures, which the link should be somewhere under this video for you to set up an account which allows you to do that. So with that said, again, the lesson of the day, all right, sometimes something that is correlated to something is not going to drop by the same percentage amount. Did MSTR drop today? Sure. It dropped fucking 4.5%. There was a moment which was down like close to 5%, but crypto was down overall. Ethereum, Bitcoin closer to 8%. So what do you make of this? Coinbase, okay, which is also highly correlated to the behavioral patterns and charts of Bitcoin and Ethereum. That shit was down 8%. So you go figure, okay, there are times when MSTR was down by a lot more than Coin. Well, today, Coin, as far as options concerned on the put side, completely killed it to that of MSTR. And your question may be, well, why did this happen, Leo? Well, again, correlations will change time to time. And if we were to break down the price action of MSTR dating back to, let's say, 30 days ago when MSTR was trading before the stock split, then, we're talking about a price level around, $1,140. So we're still at least 100 points away from where MSTR was trading from recent low on August 5th, 30 days ago. Which was closer to 1,100, 1,140, 1,143. And the trade was very possible to hit that level today. So it didn't fucking happen. Okay, it could have easily happened. It could have easily gotten, based off current price, MSTR 106, 108. It didn't fucking happen. But it, like everything that we're talking about in the composition of the trade that goes into it, it was there. So it would be stupid not to take it. Were there better trades than MSTR puts today? Well, clearly, you could have gone with coin puts and you would have fucking killed it. So, you compare a 4% drop to an 8% drop when you're trading fucking options on that thing. Like, that is a huge difference. If you went with coin puts opposed to MSTR puts today, you're sitting there with a big fucking smile on your face. I'm like, God damn, I never made a fucking trade like that. But the reality is this, guys. Okay, there's a lot of trades that you didn't capture this week simply because your account was not set up properly. Simply because, you're listening to what we're talking about here on 30 Market Moves channel. We're talking about the big mega crash that's about to crash the markets 50%. And yet the market is dropping. And the moment it bounces 20 points is, what do? I'm buying calls. Oh my God, it's bouncing. No, like if you keep doing that, you will get yourself fucking killed. And it is inevitable if you keep doing that at some point you will call 30 Market Moves and be like, goddamn fucking guys, you're right. I'm ready for some fucking help. But at that point, probably your account is no longer at 50K. Your account is more likely like 5K or 1,500. And you're like, guys, I'm fucking done. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with trading. Please, guys, save my ass. Can you guys help me make my $50,000 back? Man, get the fuck out of here. Why the fuck did you not get in touch with us? So I told you yesterday in the video, there was a guy like, well, Leo, I've been studying this shit for 3 weeks. Why are you studying this shit for 3 weeks? In the last 3 weeks, you could have made $1 million. So what the fuck are you waiting for? Like, trade with a coach. Trade with someone, okay, like today. if you missed the gold puts by, I don't know, 20 minutes, like that's the difference between your account going from 5K to 100,000 or your account, not doing anything. So which way do you want to roll? So, the only obstacle to this, again, if you got some other trades open. But guys, the point is, it's critical, okay? Because 13 market moves, we have a history of making phenomenal trades on both sides of the market, on calls and puts. And if I spend an entire 8 months on recording videos about puts, well, there's got to be something to it, because you can clearly go back through the 13 market moves channel, such as, the COVID crash, when the market was dropping on S&P to 2,200, 2,300, 2,400, and we've nailed the fucking bottom of that, and we screamed loud, buy fucking calls. And guess what? We got a shit ton of negative messages, comments, saying, why the hell would you want to buy calls now? The market is crashing. Why the fuck? When the fuck else would you want to buy calls? Look, when everybody completely gives up on their trades, that's the time to change direction. We're nowhere near that point in the current market, so you're not going to hear me post a video saying, oh my God, it's the fucking bottom. No, we're so far from the bottom. Let's put it this way. We're so much closer to the motherfucking top of all tops in the market that most of the traders, most of the people on Wall Street cannot even see, okay, the possibility of the probability of the market fucking dropping 58% in next 60 days. Could be 61% in the next 60 days. So maybe we could have a little outpace scenario there. But guys, I'm telling you that you're missing out on some huge trades, such as gold puts today. And actually, I had some positive commentary on gold yesterday by analyzing 73, 74 analog. I said, hey, if there was any one fucking thing that institutional investors were going to buy at times of such huge uncertainty as we currently face in the markets now, it would be gold. And guess what do? Yeah, sure, they buy it in the morning, and then guess what? Gold drops just like the rest of the fucking market. And nobody can believe that gold can drop under such market conditions. So we're buying the 2505 puts for like 30 fucking cents, and they go to fucking $13, $14. Okay? So now clearly your timing, your entry, your exit could have been slightly different. So you could have done slightly better than that. You could have done slightly worse than that. Or you could have came into the trade completely closer to the end of it, and you might have not done a whole lot at all. So timing is everything. This market is moving lightning fast. So if you're trading with me and I don't hear from you for 2.5 minutes, I'm like, dude, take this trade. This is the fucking strike. This is it. This is what we'll fucking do. Do it now. Do it in the motherfucking market. And if I don't hear from you for 2.5 minutes, chances are you are going to pay for the same trade 3 times more than what we just paid for it 2.5 minutes ago. So you got to be on point. If you had an account of 50,000 to 100,000, and if you didn't make $1 million today, you should go and seriously think right now about why the fuck are you doing trading, because you're not doing it in any shape or form that it is meant to be doing. Like, if you want to be a long-term investor, you want to fucking buy some shit, hold it forever, good luck with that shit. If you are a trader, you got to identify, especially if you're an options trader, right? You got to identify the opportunities. Well, when the options are underpriced, when this market is doing something stupid and is not completely priced in, that's the kind of shit that gets you paid. If you miss those moments, okay, like today, maybe you were the kind of fucking guy that was like, oh my God, well, the job report is not so bad. So, oh wow, Leo, look at the market is moving a little higher. Like, there's two scenarios to think about it, right? If you don't understand the 13 market moves patterns, like, there's two scenarios. Like, let me bring it to your attention now. One scenario is the job number comes out, and instead of dropping right away, the market first bounces, which would make a perfect setup for a move 11. So if you understand the move 11, that tells you in the second half of the day, certainly the market drops. It also makes a perfect setup for a move 2, which pays you a lot more than a move 11. Okay, and so simply understand the difference between the 2 and 11 gets you fucking paid in a big fucking way. But if you don't understand what is a 2, what is an 11, how does it differ from a fucking 7, good luck. You're swimming out there with the fucking sharks in the ocean, and you're about to. I'm not gonna go into details, but if I did, I'd say you're about to get your dick cut off by the fucking market, okay, by a fucking shark. That's what you're facing when you don't know which pattern is about to evolve, or at least assign a high probability of a pattern that's about to evolve and focus on that. So, basically, one way to look at it, oh my God, the job number is not so bad and the market is moving higher. Okay, that's one. The other way to look at it is, well, shit, the market's been dropping all week. We're down 160 points on S&P 500 for the whole fucking week, and the market cannot even bounce 20 points and what appears to be as not such a bad job number. See, these are two different perspectives. And the way you would trade this depends on the volume, and it depends on the fucking pattern. But if you're not paying attention to the volume and the pattern, then you're just sitting there and you're like, oh my God, it's moving. It looks like it's another green candle, Leo. I'm gonna buy calls. You bought fucking calls today and you got fucking destroyed. I'm gonna tell you exactly why. It's because you have no fucking clue what a tornado pattern is. So, for the lack of, this is an audio, this is a podcast, but if we were to look at the chart, a tornado pattern would resemble a sharp drop such as what we had Monday, Tuesday, okay, that resolved into bounce 1, bounce 2, bounce 3, and bounce 3 was just slightly lower than bounce 1 and 2, and after that you get another fucking sharp drop. That's what your tornado pattern is, and there's variations of it, and for those of you that care to fucking understand and get better as a trader, you can go to 13mmtv.com, and you can get in touch with us here at 13 Market Moves and take the fucking crypto entries and exits course. It's called the Crypto Star, but it really deals with entries and exits and understanding the tornado pattern. So if you get that, then guess what? You're not going to jump out of some bullshit because you're looking at it like, well, fuck, I know exactly what this pattern is. I'm not going to be a fucking idiot to buy calls here. And I promise you, there's so many people that bought calls when they saw, well, the job report is not so bad. Like, get the fuck out of here. Learn how to fucking trade. I told you in many, I don't know how many videos are recorded, but I said when an important data information comes, what gives you the highest probability of nailing the fucking market? It is trading in the opposite. I emphasize opposite direction of the initial fucking reaction. So the initial reaction to the job report was what? Couldn't even get a 20-point motherfucking bounce. But you saw the green candles are like, oh my God, it ain't gonna drop. You should focus on shit that works most of the fucking time. Not what works occasionally. Okay? Trade in the opposite of the initial fucking market reaction to the report. The initial market reaction was shy of 20 points to the upside. What do? When shit bounces, what do? You short it. And if you did that today, you would have had your 50x fucking trade. It's that simple, but most of you do exactly what? Exactly the fucking opposite of what I talk about in every single video. Oh my God, it's a green candle. I'm fucking buying calls. There's no way that shit's gonna drop. Says a guy who never made a fucking more than $200 in trading right before the shit drops 100 points in S&P 500. Anyway, you guys get the fucking point. So most of you have questions. Oh, Lee, what's going to happen Sunday? What's going to happen Monday? What's going to happen next week? Okay, I'll tell you what's going to happen. Ain't shit going to happen for you until you get in touch with 13 Market Moves Coach. Straight up. Because you've been trading for the last 5 years, you're losing your ass. You've been trading the last 10, 20 years, you still never put together a 50x fucking trade on a simple day like today? Man, we got to have a serious talk. So, get in touch with 13 Market Moves today if you really want to know what's going to happen next fucking week. Because it is fucking profound. If you miss that, you might as well fucking quit. And most of you will fucking quit anyway. So we're only looking for the 1% that's got the balls, that got the stamina, that want to fucking learn, that want to be the guy that accomplishes greatness in fucking trading. If you're that fucking guy, you get in touch with us now. Not Saturday, not Sunday, not fucking Monday, when it's going to be apparent to the market what's going on. You get in touch with us tonight after market close on a fucking Friday. Let's fucking go.